Yo, what's good, guys? Jailbreak trading, if you couldn't tell, has kind of been in a poor state lately. Um, I mean, honestly, it's just been, like, not... Look, let me get to the point. Our value source is once again getting kind of corrupt. Now, let me show you some of the stuff I'm talking about when I say corrupt. So let's take a look at Jailbreak Trading Network, right? So getting over onto Jailbreak Trading Network, you see, most of it is fine right now. It's just there are a few things that are really messing it up. All right, so let's take a look at some of those things. So if you scroll through the values right now, it's pretty much fine. Banana car should be a little bit lower. Crew capsule is about fine, although it didn't need a rise in the first place. Bandit should be a bit lower. JB8 should be a little bit lower. You know, it's very small stuff. Wedge should be a little bit lower. It's all very small stuff to the point where it's fine. You can understand a value site not being 100% all of the time. Like, that's, like, understandable. If you can't understand that, then please click off of this video. You have unreal expectations for any website guiding you on literally anything. So please click off a video if you think that Jailbreak Trading Network should be 100% all of the time, because I don't think it should be 100% all of the time. Just what it is at right now, it doesn't make sense. So let me show you a little something here with their filters. So you can do limited only, you can do retired only, you can do reference only, you can do obtainable only, vault exclusive, you can do times traded low to high, you can do distribution high to low, you can do distribution low to high. You know, you can do all of this stuff, alright? And it's nice having all of these features. It would be nice if it was proper. So let me show you guys a little something here. Torpedo, which is probably the highest demand car in the game. It makes sense to me. There are no really rising cars right now, so it makes sense why Torpedo is at the very highest right now. Icebreaker, though? Beam? Banana car? I mean, Beam Hybrid, sure, it's rising very slowly. I don't even know if you would consider it rising anymore. It was just rising for a small period of time. Icebreaker, though, it's been at a standstill, if not a lower end of the spectrum in demand, for a pretty long time. And as we scroll down here, we see there's Snake, there's Concept, there's Beignet up here. Like, they're not bad demand cars, but they're not higher demand than some of the ones down here. M12 is down here. Okay? Like, it's below JB8, Bruley, Airtail, Macaron, you know? Like, Arachnid. It's not really rising anymore. It was in a good spot, you could say, for, like, a bit. But tell me why something like Wedge is above it in demand. Like, I have 50 wedges, or not 50, like 30 wedges right now, and it's hard to get rid of them. And now, Raptor, Poseidon, 4x4, all of these bad demand cars are above stuff like Aperture, Scorpion, which, keep in mind, these are listed as low demand. Like, these are good demand cars. Proto-08, Tiny Toy, Crew Capsule, sure, actually, no, this is a fair rating for Crew Capsule. Javelin here. Okay, these are all on the better spectrum of the demand than a lot of the cars that exist in trading. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly why right now it still looks like this. Okay, Bandit is all the way down here. It's not really, actually, no, I agree with this rating. Storm Rider, though? Iceborne? Like, and if we scroll all the way to the lowest of the low in demand, it gets even worse. So look at this. Shogun is at 1.40. Parisian is at 1.30. Bloxy is at 1.33. Carbonara is at 1.29. Do you see what is wrong with this? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that these are not very good values. So I don't know why we're still using them when better sites like JBTC, or hold on, if I can type JBTC, which I'll link it in the description. This is an amazing value list. It's a lot better. Like, it has good demand. See, Icebreaker and Banana Car are at low demand, as they should be, you know? But then on Jailbreak Train Network, it doesn't make sense, you know? So anyways, let's move on from this, and let's move to an even bigger part of Jailbreak Train Network. Now, this is one of my favorite things in the entire game. Actually, both of these are. These are my two favorite things in the game that are being manipulated. At least in demand. Can you guess what those are? 10 seconds to guess. Leave a comment, guess what they are. 10 seconds. Well, if you guessed cosmetics, you were actually right. Now, Checkers has been pulling all the way up to 30 mil right now. Drip can pull like 15 mil-ish. Besides that, the rest of the values here are fine. But again, we go to the sort. We sort by demand. Checkers is at the top. I don't think Checkers is the highest demand. If we're sorting by just demand, then no, Checkers is not the highest. It's actually Drip. Then we have Orange Pixel. Now, Orange Pixel, it's not like an ultra bad like cosmetic in terms of trading. Is it good? Literally at all, though? Here, let me just show you how this texture looks. It's not that bad. Here, let me take a spoiler off before it blinds your eyes. It's not that bad, right? I actually, for one, like this texture. I think it's a pretty good texture. However, with this texture being a good-looking texture, its demand is on the complete opposite side of the spectrum. Now, it should be low demand, but then why is it the third highest? Manga is all. It should be above this. Like, it should be Drip, Checkers, Manga, like, maybe Winter Camo, actually. This doesn't make sense. A texture that barely gets traded for. Like, Aquatic. Who is looking for the Aquatic texture? Who is looking for the Golf texture? Who is looking for the Circuits texture? And all of that above something actually good, like, I believe I haven't seen, where is it? No, it's not this far down. Hold on. All of that above stuff like Pixel, a stable, good trading texture. Like, it doesn't make sense to me how a site this popular can go with this going unnoticed. All good textures, not all good textures, but all good performing textures are currently seen as underperforming right now on Jailbreak Train Network. And now let's look at rims, where it really gets obvious. They're doing something called pump and drop. Now, the way they're doing it is really inefficient. However, it's something I think no one will notice. And that's why it works so well. So, if you don't know what pump and drop is, it's, you inflate an item very slowly, or just anything. You inflate something very slowly, and you have a ton of it, and you keep inflating it slowly and slowly and slowly. Trade it off, then you drop it, then you trade back for it, and you repeat the process. Now, they've done this with RTX all the way back when I made my first video on this, all the way back over here. They had RTX set to wait, a 15 mil RTX. That's the same. It makes. Oh no, they dropped RTX in some other update. Okay, never mind. But I know they dropped RTX to like 13 million, and now they have it. They slowly brought it up to 14 mil, then 15 mil, and then they dropped it back down to 14 mil. Now, this could be a one-time thing, but they have done it twice before, and they have done it with other items. So it would make a lot of sense for it to be a pump drop tactic. Now, if it stays at 14 mil, I think this is a good sign, because 14 mil is a good spot for RTX. Same with Spinner. I think actually right now, as of right now, Spinner is doing better than RTX. It's not good, but it's better. But now, let's take a look at where this very rim fails. Not even fails, just gets... What's the word for it? Gets manipulated. Arachnid rim. Like, I'm sorry, who the fuck is making this demand sheet? Like, dude, who the fuck is making this demand sheet? I'm sorry, but like, who is deciding that Arachnid rim is the highest demand rim in the game? Like, did he ask ChatGPT or something? Jesus Christ. Now, if we take a look at a good demand rim, like Laser Cannon or Void, they're below Spinner in demand? Hold on now, but Spinner has been underperforming lately. Sure, it's been doing better than it used to have been doing, but it's not doing better. So why is it above Void, RTX, Laser Cannon? Why is it above Void, RTX, and Laser Cannon? I have no clue. Honestly, I have no clue at all. This entire value list in demand just makes no sense at all. Like here. RTX Tire is the highest demand. Out of all of these, RTX Tire is the highest demand. In fact, they have, whatever, they have Kanagawa. I haven't seen anyone give a good offer for this in ages. Donut Tire, they have it above, which sure, you can get like a smaller price. Snow Trail, Red 50, and then the rest makes sense. Besides RTX Tire being at the top one, like, who is making these? Why is Blue 50 below all these? It just doesn't make sense, you know? It's a really good performing item, yet it's performing so bad. Now, I do want to say, before we get to, like, the really important stuff, I am actually doing a free Proto giveaway when we hit, what's a good subscriber number? 327. When we hit 327 subscribers, I'll give out this free Proto. Clean everything. You know, don't worry. It's clean. I can assure you. There's one duped Proto. Which I think... Yeah, one duped Proto. Anyways. On with the video. Gun textures. Now, there is a whole overhaul of this for whatever reason. I don't know why, to be honest, but the values on it aren't good at all. Like, white marble should be higher. Well, no, white marble's fair. Galactic needs to be a little bit higher. It needs to be at like 1.5. Flaming, dude, what? Fire is actually fair. Circuit board, though? No one cares about circuit board. Anyways, Snowstorm, I think that's fair. And then drip, it needs to be at like 10 mil, if not more. Besides that, it's good. It's good. Now here's my second favorite item in the game. If you haven't guessed already, I'll give you the opportunity to guess once again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you guess it? Colors. Now, what is this OG system? No one gives a flying fuck if an item is OG or not. They care if it's 2024, 2025 or not. Cause that means that everyone will know that it's not duped, because there have been no dupe like exploits since 2023. So it's literally impossible to dupe a 2024, 2025 Hyperchrome. So this is where I add why are these OG items priced so high above their counterparts? Okay, these counterparts were risen because of the 2025 system existing. Okay, if this whatever pink 5 wasn't 2025, it would be, or 2024, it would be getting substantially less value, even lower than its duped value amount. But now it's risen to the point where the duped value is higher than what you can get with a normal 2022, 2023 quote-unquote clean one. Quote-unquote meaning it's an unknown dupe, but sincerely known in the trading world. No, it's like it's like trying to explain like a computer to a pilgrim, an unknown dupe to a normal jailbreak player, like trader world person. Anyways, this red 5 is 40 million for duped. Now, do you know what I can't trade mine for? 37.5 million. I have been failing to trade it for 37.5 million. Okay? That's how bad non-2025, 2024 Hyperchromes are. And I'm talking about a dupe, but yo, why would Combat rise it if it wasn't doing good in the trading world? You know, it makes sense. It would have to be doing good in the trading world for it to be risen. Yo, like, it doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't he? Yeah, it's going up. Still, and I'll go into a trading world and show y'all that I do, like, whatever the hell. I'll give it 1 minute. Or actually, no. I'll just go up to someone and offer. Alright? Now, let's find someone to offer to. Okay, well, this is... okay, well, give me a moment here. Now, I just asked this man how much in ads for my duped 2025 or 2023, like the clean value and more ads. What do you mean? Can you give me a ballpark? Clean value and more. Okay, sure. Hyperchromes get overpays, you know, especially 2024, 2025. Alright? So, let's just keep it in mind here. Let's just keep in mind. Alright, so red 5, clean is 45, and duped is 40. And a range in amount to add with my Hyperchrome for your Hyperchrome. Alright, so let me see how much he wants in that. Let me see how much he wants in ads. I think this is actually a full 2025 shift. I don't know why he's splitting it. Do until you're at clean value? Oh, wait, actually, this might be good. Carbonara. Alright, well, we'll see if we can actually... If we get this, that's a W trade. Huge W, but, I mean, I really cannot expect that. I keep adding because clean hypers get OP. How about this? How about this? Now it's... Is this good? Now... We're at the point where it's 37.5 million. Don't need low demand cars. Alright, that's fair, that's fair. So then let's give him something better, like Iceborne. So, I didn't exactly clip it, but he did decline an 8.5 mil ad. I mean, it makes sense. Except, looking at Jailbreak Trade Network, I should only have to add 5 million, right? Or am I wrong? Yes, I am very wrong, dude. Jailbreak Trade Network sucks, okay? Even from a dude who was looking for specifically duped Hyperchrome level 5s. He could not give fair. For one. Which, to be fair, Hyperchromes do get overpaid, especially 2024 and 2025, which he did have. But Jailbreak Trading Network says I should only have to add 5 million. So then why do I have to add so much more? That's because Jailbreak Trading Network is wrong. Now, if you find this useful, if you want me to go into a deep dive on like unknown duped Hyperchromes, and if you want more giveaways, then just subscribe, comment, and like. And enjoy. Try and use Jailbreak Trading Core. See ya.